Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever the hell time you're watching this thing. Welcome back to another video. I don't really, kind of like most of my videos, I don't really have anything in particular that I want to talk about. There's nothing crazy going on in my life at the moment. It's just basically been busy between work, looking for a place, just everything. I need to do an oil change on my bike here soon, but I still got a little bit before I need to. I'm hoping that by the time I'm in my next place, whenever that is, hoping that my bike will be just about ready to roll over, so as soon as I get set up I can do an oil change and make a video on it for those of you that want to or don't know how to change the oil in a softail. I think most softails are the same when it comes to changing the oil. I think everything is set up exactly the same. I think it's just literally different bikes. Maybe there's small little variations, but I don't think it's anything major. I think if you see how to do it on one softail model, you would be able to do it on another. I could be wrong. I don't have any of those other bikes to play with, but from my understanding is they're all pretty much the same. Even the Sportster lineup, I do believe, is quite similar to the softail lineup of where the location is for everything. I don't know if it's just me, but like earlier today, before I had started recording, I was just getting gas for my bike, and a guy came up to me and he was just talking to me about the bike, but for some reason, just because I had my helmet on or what, I know I have horrible hearing to begin with, so I don't know if it was because I had my helmet on and didn't want to take it off. Like, every word this man said just sounded jumbled. I had to ask him to like repeat himself probably at least 5 times just because I was not able to comprehend what he was saying. And I don't know if it's just because I have a helmet on or if it's literally my own problem, but I feel awful when somebody's trying to talk to me, then I have my helmet on and I can't understand them just because I continue to have to ask them to repeat themselves, which makes me look like I'm fucking stupid. Don't understand how to listen to English and comprehend what the hell they're saying. What's up, buddy? Let me know if you have an opinion on my the standard video length. I should be right around 20 minutes. Let me know if you have an opinion on that, because I don't want to put essentially too much content out, because I know there's a lot of creators out there who will actually upload like a 1 hour long video, but a lot of people don't actually like those because they never finish the video. So if you are for the 20 minutes, or you even want me to try to make longer ones, or if you're against it and you want me to try to make shorter ones like 10 minutes, if you have an opinion, let me know, because I obviously want to cater to what people want. So it definitely helps when I do get even a little bit of feedback on just the preferences of the direction that this channel needs to go when it comes to editing, video length, and even the type of content. I want to get into doing more helmet reviews. I've been fucking slacking on doing my icon review, but I promise it's going to come, and it's going to be in a lot better quality than my Ruroc review. But I do enjoy doing helmet reviews. I like trying different kinds of helmets, and I like hearing other people's opinions on them, because with the last helmet review, there were a lot of people who were kind of on either side of the scale, and some people that were in the middle. And I enjoy actually seeing that, because a lot of the time what you'll see is you'll either see people that are like obsessed with it and can't admit that there are problems with whatever helmet it is, or there's people that like don't want to acknowledge that there's even some stuff that's nice about the helmet. Now granted, of course, there are helmets out there that just have like nothing positive about the helmet other than maybe that it was dirt cheap. Which, if you're looking to get into riding and you're not yet and you're watching this video, then the best thing I can tell you to prep for is don't skimp on a helmet. I've actually spoken to a few beginner riders who wanted to get a fairly expensive helmet, and they said that they felt they were too new of a rider to be able to get that nice of a helmet. And that is just insane to me. There is no rider level at where you deserve to get a nice helmet. If anything, the newer of a rider you are, the nicer of a helmet you deserve to have, because you're at a higher risk, because you're not used to riding a bike. So if you have the money and you want to go buy a $1,000 helmet, do it. Like, there's no reason not to. Of course, look up the reviews, look up the safety ratings, just do your research when it comes to helmets. It's super important to actually understand what you're buying. There's a lot of prototype companies out there now where, similar to Ruroc, you can spend all this money on a helmet, but you're not actually going to get it for a year and up. It is kind of it's kind of a new trend, really. I've seen helmets that have like crazy heads-up displays, and they've had like lights all over them that connect to your brake lights, and just like crazy shit. But those look super appealing to a new rider, but then they buy the helmet, and because they didn't read the fine print, the helmet never shows up, or it doesn't show up for over a year. And then you're out of that money, and if you want to go riding, you are gonna have to go buy another helmet. So definitely something to keep in mind. Don't feel like you need to skimp out on a helmet. Don't feel like you're not worthy of owning a nice helmet. Every single person is. It's just a matter of your wallet and how deep you're willing to dive into research about the helmets that you like. Alright, you guys just skipped literally. That was probably like 50% of my commute right there. But we're back in the slow part finally, so I can actually talk. I really hope that at some point, hopefully probably next year, because there's 2 months left of this year, I really hope that I can find a mic setup that's gonna work on the highways, just because it would be so much better, because I can go so much more places and talk to you at the same time. Whereas right now, it's typically, my safe spot is like, it needs to be 45 and below. Anything above that, I'm gonna start running the risk of losing the sound quality from how much wind noise there is. And it's a pain in the ass, just because you would think that a microphone that's meant for a Sena, meant to be in the wind on a motorcycle, you'd think that it would actually cut out more wind than it does. But I think part of that is also because of my helmet, in that if I found a helmet that is known to be more quiet, I probably wouldn't get nearly as much interference from the wind. But I don't know, and I'm not buying another helmet for a minute, so I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I can find some sort of mic, or if you guys know of a mic that basically works like brand new even when it's in the wind. We'll see. I'm really hoping that people in general, we as a country and around the world, things are kind of crazy everywhere obviously, but I'm really hoping, I know it's not gonna happen, I shouldn't get my hopes up, but that people just kind of chill out essentially after this election. But I think that's holding too much hope, because I don't think people are going to get over the fact that whoever wins, that's the president. That's how it is. I've seen so many people and know so many people that just, I don't want to say care too much, because it is our country and that is the leader of our country, so it's not caring too much, but I guess people take it too personal is the best way I can put it. People take it personal if the person they wanted doesn't get elected, and they think that, oh, well, the whole country's out to get me type shit, and that's not the case. At the end of the day, I think at least 80% of us, I'd like to say like 99% of us, but I'm gonna say 80 because that's a lot safer number. At least 80% of us just all want to live happy, to live free, and to, I mean, not be dead. That's a beautiful sunrise today. I hope the camera is picking that up as saturated as it really is. But yeah, people just get so invested into the election, and I respect it 100%. Like, if that's what you want to do, then go do it. Like, I'm happy that it makes you happy, but at the same time, don't take it personal when the person you wanted doesn't get picked. Just like, don't be salty as shit when the person you get picked does, but the person your friend wanted doesn't. Like, at the end of the day, we're all in this thing together, and I think most of us can agree to that we are one country. When fucking World War III happens, we go to war, not you, or not you, not me, we. And when fucking tragedies like 9/11 or even this coronavirus, even though this I was hoping was gonna be like fucking bring us together, it ended up dividing a lot of people, which is little concerning for the most part, but maybe it was a fluke. Who friggin' knows? World's kind of going crazy right now. That sunrise. Oh my god. Fucking road. Holy shit. But yeah, I think it's kind of, I want to say it's blown out of water, or blown out of proportion, not out of water, because I like want to blame it on the media, that it's making it look like everybody's super divisive, and that like, there's really not that many people that are like actually like going crazy about this election and the pandemic, but I know there is because of social media. I see it. People I grew up with that aren't like political influencers, they're nothing like crazy big, but they just get crazy over the election and over the pandemic. And I personally, I don't understand it. Like, what is getting yourself so worked up about and berating people that aren't even talking? What is that going to accomplish? It's not communication. It's just attacking at that point. When you're not talking to anyone in particular, and you're not actually communicating with another person, you're just writing on your wall about just the generalized group that you don't really know how many there are or aren't part of whatever group you're trying to generalize, and you're just attacking, like, instead of trying to communicate. So I guess that's the biggest thing. I know there are people out there who are just like me and can't wait for all of this to be over so they can stop hearing about it and they can stop seeing people just act insane when it comes to making a decision or just communicating in general. Some people like won't even talk to another person right now just because they're so scared of this virus. I understand it. If you have a compromised immune system, I get it. Like, I know people with compromised immune systems, and I would never want them to contract the flu or the virus. But that doesn't mean, if you have a compromised immune system, then you probably shouldn't be out in public anyways. If you are, you need to take extra precautions to protect yourself. And that's a whole nother thing, is like, people, I'm not like trying to be an anti-masker or anything like that. I wear my mask every time I go into the store, all that. Like, I've got friends that have compromised immune systems, I got family. I would do anything to protect them, so I would never try to do that to somebody else's family. However, there also comes a time where if you have a compromised immune system and you're going into the store, you need to take the proper precautions to protect yourself, because that's just personal responsibility. So I think that's a big thing that's lacking nowadays, is personal accountability and responsibility when it comes to just anything, like controlling yourself. People don't want to take accountability, and we're seeing that everywhere, from top of the chain to the bottom of the barrel. Like, people hate taking accountability and saying, like, I fucked up, I didn't do the right thing. And we all do it, so just, I mean, grow up and admit that you messed up, you didn't do something right, or you, I don't know, whatever. But I don't know, this kind of took a turn in a direction I wasn't expecting to go, but I guess that's the glory of what goes on in my mind. But as you guys can see, this is typically my turnaround spot, and where I'm gonna turn back around and head towards work. But if you guys like this type of stuff and you want to see more, don't forget to don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Any support you guys can show. I cannot speak today. What is wrong with me? Any support you guys can show is greatly appreciated, whether it's a like, a comment, or a share. And that's about it. So until next week, I will see you guys in the next video. Later.